Welcome back to Sips and Rips, everyone. Got a release day rip, Topps 2026 Series 1 flagship. They're, most common normal card set. Print a lot of it. I read today that each card printed roughly 1.5 million times. So obviously they print a lot of it, distribute a lot of it. But it's the most common set. If you're new to collecting, this is the type of cards that you would get when you're a kid, and you put cards in the spoke of your wheels of your bicycle. You'd use just kind of basic cards there. But, we're looking for the top rookies, Colson Montgomery, Jack Caglianone. So that, they also announced today, I saw that they're insert redemption for a 1952 Ricky Mantle card. So hoping to get that in this box, guaranteed one autograph or relic. These hobby boxes, about a third of the time, you're going to get that relic card. But who knows, maybe we'll get the Jerry Seinfeld autograph card. Pairing it with Delirium Red, the Belgian ale with cherries and elderberry, from a brewery in Belgium, Hoika. So first time trying this. They're known for their Delirium Tremors, an excellent beer. This, though, is a fruity Belgian red, strong fruit ale, about 8.5 ABV, very popular. It's actually won some awards. In the World Beer Awards, it did get gold in 2024, silver 2022 and 25 for best flavored fruit beer. Pours kind of this nice cherry dark red color. Nice little head to it. Let's take a sip. It's not too bad. So you do kind of get that delirium kind of hint to it. It does have the cherry taste to it. The one thing about fruit beers, I don't love them in the sense that they can just be so sweet and tart and overpowering. This one, though, is actually pretty mild in the fruit flavor. So definitely enjoy that a lot more than kind of was expecting. Because like I said, typically I don't prefer the fruit beers the majority of the time. But let's open up our hobby box and see what we got here. So you always get they're white, but in years past, they've been silver in color, so the silver packs. In hobby box, you get one of those. In the jumbo boxes, you get two. Hobby boxes, if you were to pre-order them, ran about $100. The jumbo box is about $200. Watched a little bit of this opening. They haven't been great. I mean, back, let's say 6-7 years ago, you would get so many numbered cards out of a hobby box or a jumbo box. Now, maybe you'll get two. So overall, not the best release if you're just looking for numbered cards. But here's the design this year. So kind of a different design, border like usual, usually for the most recent releases anyway. You do have kind of this kind of faux, like jersey type of look to it. Not a super big fan of that. I think it's just kind of unnecessary. One thing that I don't necessarily like is, Seattle, but it also has the logo down here. I think this part is a little redundant. Back's your typical Topps back. But in this set, you'll have your stars, Cal Raleigh, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, and then your rookie cards as well. So let's kind of get to looking here. You also have your 75th anniversary kind of logo up there. Bryce Harper, so another one of the rookie stars that somebody might be looking for. Turned around card. It's just a rainbow foil of Cam Devaney and Nick Kurtz and Lawrence Butler. So overall, like I said, you might get a number of those rainbow foils. Might get one or two numbered cards. Like we mentioned, probably going to get a relic, but got a lot of packs to open. Just Nixon Garcia, nicknamed the Password for his heck of a name. Carson Williams, he was a top rookie. And then here's the insert, 1991 style design of Yamamoto. There. And Brian Bayo. Let's take another sip of our brewski here. So it does give the aroma of, you know, kind of the cherries and raspberry fruits. You get a little bit of an almond, kind of marzipan scent to it. Like I said, you definitely kind of get that cherry flavor, but it's not overwhelming by any means. So if you kind of like fruity beers, but not like too strong of fruity beers, not a bad option at all. Tried looking up some ratings. Beer Advocate gives it an 83 out of 100. So overall, it's a pretty decent rating. Wilson Contreras. There's your Royals. Gunnar Henderson, Ian Seymour. So just kind of a base pack there, nothing special. If you look at the back, you know, we already kind of looked at that, but one thing of kind of a note, they have that kind of faux jersey design around the whole border on the front. It's just kind of on that corner there. You know, in the past, they've had SPs, SSPs, which, you know, stand for short print, super short print. They have those here as well, but they are called golden backs. They've been doing that for a couple of years now. And if you look at the backs, they're obviously different. That's kind of how they got their name. Ceddanne Rafaela, another insert of Bobby Witt, Greatest Hits. All right, let me know what you think. So opening this on release day, let me know if you've opened any, what your best hit was. You know, if you've opened many of the formats, what your favorite format was. There's Colson Montgomery, one of my favorite rookies of the set. Let's kind of put him up back there. Kind of one of the underrated rookies. At least when he first came up, I think he's getting a little bit more respect now. Grant Taylor. Insert Corbin Carroll. Just announced that he broke his hamate bone, so he's had surgery by now, most likely. Going to be out for some time. You're always worried about those hamate injuries, you know, what they do for the power long term. Aaron Judge. Mauricio. There we go. That's one of the top rookies that we're looking for as well. Put him up too. Also going to be looking for Kyle Teal. He's the starting catcher for Team Italy in the upcoming WBC. Alright. I believe that may have been another base pack. So that's kind of what you get with Topps flagship series. A lot of base packs, especially when they print so much of it. They don't, you know, they're not able to put a whole lot of numbered cards into the product. There's another 1991 insert, O'Neal Cruz, GT Kin. One thing that'll be interesting will be, there we go, there's Kyle Teal, one of them that we were just talking about. What these cards will look like in chrome. That's one thing that I kind of wonder, is when they make the designs of the yearly series, do they design it with chrome in mind and then just kind of work backwards? Because obviously chrome is what sells the best, what sells for the highest amount, which is definitely something that Topps and Fanatics think about. Backward card, not numbered, of Alex Freeland. So there you go. That's actually a pretty good card there. Oops, so a little bump. Alex Freeland, one of the better rookies for the Dodgers. You know, being the Dodgers, he doesn't necessarily have a whole lot of places to play. Tristan Peters, Collins. So even, you know, like I said, looking for the top rookies, but even players that aren't the top rookies, Aaron Judge, and especially if you get a numbered Shohei Ohtani, there's one of the top rookies as well. Numbered Shohei Ohtani card, even though he's been in the league for, you know, 7 or 8 years at this point, a numbered Shohei is going to be pretty valuable compared to, you know, most of the other cards. Even a Vladimir Guerrero, you know, even though he's a great player. Butler, Matt Shaw, Nationals, another base pack there. Alrighty. One thing I'm looking forward for the silver pack cards, you get 4 cards. They have kind of a chrome mojo finish. You can get autographs in there, numbered cards. Just a lot of cool stuff. Like I went over, the hobby box, you get 1. The jumbo boxes, you get 2. That's one of the pros of the jumbo box, in addition to the guaranteed autograph, but it's also, you know, double the price. I think if you were to buy aftermarket prices right now, it's $250, which seems kind of crazy to me. I don't really see why they should be that expensive, especially if they print 1.5 million cards of each one. So far, we've gone through over half the pack, no numbered cards. Like I said, this is kind of what you are going to get when you buy a hobby box. They just print so much of it. And Carter, Royals Muscle, Ben Rice, another backwards card, Jackson Holiday, rainbow foil, and rookie 2 years ago. He's another one with Corbin Carroll that broken hamate bone, so he's going to be out a while. We've been over, it kind of limits their impact, at least for this year, you know. Definitely can't guarantee on them to be much of an offensive impact player. Hander, Colby Thomas, he was kind of an interesting rookie. Not one of the top guys last year. Greatest hits of Bryce Harper. Kyle Mazzardo. Let's take another sip here. So, it was bought relatively big can, 1 full pint. Being the 8.0 ABV, definitely on the kind of the strong side for such a large can, but it's going down really smooth. So, definitely one that I'd recommend if you see it out at a bar and you wanted to have it with dinner. Definitely a good option. Again, hopefully get that autograph instead of a relic. The odds are against us, but you never know. Roman Anthony's probably the top rookie in the whole set. So let's put him back there. Nice. Julio Rodriguez of the Topps 2025 All Topps team. Didier Fuentes. He was an interesting pitcher. Definitely very young, if I remember right. Born in 05, so only 20, 21 years old. Kyle Karros, son of Eric Karros, I believe. Old classic player. Again, talked about injuries. Francisco Lindor, I believe he's got a broken hamate bone. Julio Rodriguez. So one thing, so we have 4 packs left to get our hit. Probably a relic, but you never know. It happens sometimes that you don't get a single, you know, relic or autograph card as you're guaranteed. If that ever happens to you, just go on the website. There's like a missing hit form. You supply the I believe the box or the wrapper. I don't necessarily remember exactly. Along with just proof of purchase, and they will try to get it fixed for you. Will the Thrill Clark, kind of an old-time player. Yeah, 91, he was still with the Giants. Don't really remember him with the Cardinals. And Warming Bernabel. 3 packs left before we get to our silver pack. Tariq Skubal. The Tigers just signed Franimal, for the Franimal from the Astros. Hopefully the Tigers catcher is, you know, a little strong-headed, because you never know with that guy. So no relic in this one, I believe. So we'll have one more pack, unless there's something unexpected back here. Spencer Strider. Ooh, Roberto Clemente in the 1990. That's an interesting card. Definitely like that. Alrighty. Last pack. Let's see. Alrighty, and you know, kind of cheat a little bit. You can kind of see our relic card. So who knows? Maybe a relic autograph. Bronx Buddies. Yanquiel Fernandez. Zach Neto. Caleb Durbin traded to the Red Sox. Oh, and kind of spoiled it there. Our relic is an Owen Casey. There's kind of a little napkin patch there. Unnumbered. So, again, like I said, this is kind of what you should expect from a hobby box. The vast majority of the time, you're going to get a relic card. I believe, you know, roughly 1/3 of the time. So, and actually, I'll have to go back through. I don't think I got a single numbered card. This is not numbered, unless I missed something, which is actually like really disappointing considering everything. But you know what? Maybe we can make up with it with the silver pack here. Doesn't look like we'll probably get anything before we get into it. Let's take one more sip here. Let me know what you think. Have you read much of Series 1? Any good pulls? Any favorite pulls? Hoping to get, you know, anything good like that Mickey Mantle, or there's also vouchers for World Series cards. Let me know what you think. Bryce Matthews, a rookie card there. Next one, pitcher of Nolan McLean. Definitely a top rookie pitcher. And last one, Carson Wisenhunt. So overall, I'm going to have to go back and look through, but I'm pretty surprised that didn't get a single numbered card, which is very disappointing, all things considered. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Until next time, safe ripping.